Dawn breaks. Light spreads over the village, touching dusty huts and narrow paths. A rooster crows, children stir, and footsteps echo softly on the earth. A piercing scream cuts through the morning air. It shatters the calm. Birds take flight, wings beating frantically. Dogs bark and run. Every ear strains to catch the sound. Whispers ripple through the villagers. Bandits? One says. River spirits. Another adds, a curse. Murmurs a third. The crowd gathers, eyes wide, voices low but urgent. The orphan girl wakes. Her eyes blink against the morning light. She expects her parents, their presence familiar, comforting, but the hut is empty. Silence presses in around her. Shock hits. Her chest tightens. Panic rises like fire. She feels the weight of being alone for the first time. Elders and neighbors gather around the hut. They peer inside, faces lined with worry. Hushed words pass between them, murmurs thick with fear and uncertainty. The elder speaks. She has no one now. The spirits test her. The voice trembles, carrying both warning and sorrow. A small voice whispers back, "I will not cry. I will survive." Determination steels itself in her chest. The fear remains, but courage rises stronger. From the edge of the trees, a shadow moves. A figure watches silently, hidden. Eyes flicker, calculating, waiting. Danger hides in the quiet distance. Feet step onto the path. Small, hesitant, alert to every rustle and whisper. The village feels empty, yet every sound carries warning. She moves carefully, aware of every step. Voices carry through the village. Bandits. A curse. River spirits. The fear of others wraps around her, heavy as the morning air. Her eyes widen. Heart pounds. Grief and courage fight within her. She balances the weight of loss against the spark of resolve. The shadow shifts again. A subtle motion, a hint of threat. Something waits, something watches. The quiet promises challenges yet to come. Life begins to stir around her. Children start to run errands. Traders call to each other. The village hums with ordinary sounds, but tension hangs in the air. A new day begins, but nothing feels safe. The orphan girl walks forward. Small steps, steady and alert. The path is uncertain. The dangers are unseen but known. Today will test her. Today will show her strength. Small feet move cautiously along dusty paths. Every sound draws attention. Voices murmur, footsteps echo, and the weight of being alone presses heavily. Eyes follow silently. Curious, wary, unsure. Some glance with pity, others with fear. Whispers rise among children. "Stay away from Kofi," one hisses. Elders murmur about dangers from the past, stories of cunning men who prey on weakness. The warnings ripple through the air, sharp and urgent. A handful of villagers offer small help. A piece of food, a whispered tip, a guiding hand. But distance remains. Fear lingers in their eyes, showing the harsh truth. Support comes with caution. From the shadows, a figure watches. Silent, still unseen. The presence brings tension, a reminder that danger waits for the vulnerable. An elder steps closer, her gaze steady. Words fall with weight. Kofi takes what he wants. He sees weakness, and he strikes. Authority and caution blend, and the meaning is clear. A small voice rises, firm and resolute. "Then I will not be weak." Courage hardens into determination. Fear trembles but does not break resolve. The village moves around, alive with small tasks and routines. Chores continue. Children play. Elders observe. Every action a lesson, every glance an observation. Patterns of life and survival reveal themselves quietly, teaching the girl to watch, learn, and navigate. The shadow shifts. Eyes move behind walls, between trees. The threat lingers, patient and calculating, waiting for a mistake. Plans form in silence. Paths are considered, allies imagined. Small strategies take root. Steps measured, risks weighed, mind sharp. A small group watches, eyes bright with curiosity and admiration. Bravery draws attention and potential friendship forms in quiet observation. Allies may rise where courage appears. Wisdom speaks without giving answers. Guidance points the way. Caution frames the path. Responsibility rests firmly in the hands of the one who dares. Tension hangs in the morning air. The shadow waits, the village whispers, and a young heart steels itself. Challenges approach, hidden but inevitable. The first steps into the day are small, careful, but every movement carries the promise of resilience. A figure steps from the shadows, offering food and safety. The words are smooth, gentle, like honey on a tongue, yet they carry something sharp underneath. "Why fight, child? Your path is already mine," comes the quiet voice, wrapped in a smile that hides intent. Eyes narrow. Every gesture, every pause, speaks more than the words. Deceit slips through the cracks. The promise of comfort feels heavy, wrong, and a trap is clear. Thoughts race. Plans form in a small, clever mind. Steps are calculated. Open paths are noted, obstacles considered. Every detail matters. A sudden dash, movement, quick, deliberate, slipping past the figure before the hand can reach. The body twists and turns, small but nimble, evading control with cunning. Frustration rises in the smooth voice. Threats muttered under breath, invisible but sharp. The power to command fades, slipping through fingers that thought they held it all. Whispers drift through the village. Some villagers steer, misdirect, and block, aiding the hidden figure in silence. Paths close unexpectedly, rumors spread, and isolation settles heavier on small shoulders. A pair of watchful eyes follow quietly. A boy steps forward slowly, cautious but brave. Loss has marked him, but courage drives him near. I follow you. Together we can outsmart him, comes the promise, steady and true. A small nod affirms the alliance. Strength grows in numbers. Two hearts beat in rhythm with purpose, knowing that together plans take shape and danger can be faced. Safe for a moment, the two pause. Routes are traced, movements observed. Every corner is noted, every shadow studied. Strategy forms, subtle and sharp. The figure lingers at a distance, eyes hidden but calculating. Awareness rises that control has shifted, yet plotting continues. Each step is watched, each move weighed, and the threat remains alive. Voices whisper in corners. Children murmur warnings. Elders debate but fear cunning more than inaction. The village pulses with tension, a silent current under daily life. Plans tighten. Courage sharpens. The morning air carries unspoken promises of encounters yet to come. Every glance and movement holds meaning. A path forward is chosen, but shadows, weight, patience, and malice intertwined. The alliance is small, but determined. Eyes meet, resolve shared, steps forward echo purpose. Danger looms, yet cleverness and courage form a shield. The next move is theirs to command, and the game has only begun. Two small figures crouch along dusty paths. Every corner, every wall, every roof is used to their advantage. Eyes sharp, minds alert, they wait. Whispers cut through quiet. We must stay calm. Watch his every move. One reminds the other, steadying breath and focus. A sly smile moves across the approaching figure. Confidence radiates from every step. Control feels certain. Power assumed. A sudden shout pierces the air. You cannot win. You are just children. The words carry malice, hinting at hidden schemes and threats long planned. Defiance rises. We are stronger than your lies. Comes the quick retort, firm and unyielding. Courage meets cunning, and the game begins. Curious eyes peek from rooftops and alleyways. Whispers ripple through the village. Something is unfolding. The tension spreads like wildfire, silent yet urgent. Movement explodes. The figure lunges. Small feet sprint through narrow lanes, leap across rooftops, and dart along forest edges. Every step, every turn calculated with knowledge born of living in these paths. Obstacles become allies. Traps once feared are now tools to evade. Frustration grows, mutters turn to shouts. Stumbles, missteps, and rising panic show the first cracks in assumed control. A sudden shift, clever maneuvers redirect the pursuer, leading him unknowingly into his own snare. Stolen goods, secret plans, and hidden truths tumble into view, evidence plain for all to see. Shock spreads among the villagers. He has deceived us all. But Amina was right. The words ring out. Anger, betrayal, and surprise mix as the truth settles in. Cornered, pride shattered, the schemer halts. Control collapses. Schemes unravel. Power slips into the hands of those once thought powerless. Small voices rise in triumph. Respect and admiration bloom as courage is rewarded. Victory is not loud or boastful, but firm and undeniable. The children stand tall, resilient and clever, their unity stronger than any threat. The village exhales. Shadows recede. Lessons echo in the air. Deceit cannot triumph over bravery, and wisdom combined with courage can turn even the smallest hands into instruments of justice. The figure stands cornered. Voices rise around him, strong and steady, demanding truth and justice. The crowd tightens, leaving no path for escape. Accusations cut through the air, sharp and unyielding, revealing the depth of deceit that had caused fear and sorrow. Your lies have reached their end, comes a stern declaration. Every secret, every stolen treasure, every cruel act laid bare. The figure falters, pride collapsing under the weight of community judgment. Hands reach out to remove the threat, lifting him from the ground he thought he controlled. Resistance fades as the village asserts its strength, unity stronger than any single cunning mind. Eyes turn to the small figure who faced danger unflinchingly. Courage radiates, quiet yet undeniable. A nod acknowledges the bravery that turned fear into triumph. You have proven that courage matters more than age. Words of wisdom affirm the power of determination, echoing through the gathered crowd. Respect spreads, tangible and warm, wrapping the orphan in a sense of belonging. Support flows freely now. Food, guidance, and companionship reach out, no longer hesitant, no longer distant. The village embraces the child who dared to act, bridging the gap between fear and trust. Laughter and cheers rise. Young voices clap and stomp, celebrating cleverness and bravery. Small hands join together in dance and song, honoring the courage that saved them all. A promise is made, strong and steady. I will protect those who cannot protect themselves. Determination shines in every gesture, every stance, every step forward. Responsibility finds its home in a small but resolute heart. A companion stands beside her, confident and proud. Eyes meet, a silent bond forming, unspoken but unbreakable. Plans, dreams, and courage now shared. The journey stretches forward, ready for what comes next. Together, hands lift, sweep, and repair. The village responds, rebuilding with laughter, sweat, and hope. Walls, paths, and hearts are mended. Strength rises not from a single hand, but from many united in purpose. Peace settles gradually. Shadows retreat. The village breathes again, safer, stronger, alive with trust. Life flows forward, yet the horizon hints at challenges still to come. Courage remains the guide, wisdom the shield, and unity the strongest weapon against whatever darkness lies ahead. The village breathes again. Warm light spreads across paths and huts, touching every corner with quiet peace. Dust settles. Laughter returns in soft echoes, gentle and hopeful. Life resumes, but the memory of courage lingers in every glance and gesture. A voice rises above the calm, steady, and wise. Even the smallest voice can echo loud enough to bring justice. The words carry far, a reminder of the power hidden in determination and truth. Two figures walk together, steps are careful but confident, measured yet swift. Solidarity hums between them. Each step a promise of loyalty and shared strength. Eyes meet in quiet understanding, a partnership forged through trial and triumph. The village watches silently. Whispers speak of bravery faced without fear, of cleverness that exposed deceit. Children pause their play, elders nod with knowing respect. Courage has become a lesson lived, a story carried forward. Conversations ripple through the community. Truth, once hidden, now stands bright. Cleverness has revealed wrongdoing. Honesty has lifted fear. Every voice that murmurs reflects wonder at what can be accomplished when cunning meets courage. The friends' hands remain joined, a silent symbol of unity. Their partnership shows that strength is not in solitude but in trust. In shared plans and hearts willing to act together, eyes of the young ones linger, absorbing the lesson. Courage does not only fight for oneself, it protects those who cannot defend themselves. A spark ignites in their hearts, small yet bright, learning from what they see. The sun leans low, a warm glow signaling an ending and a beginning. Shadows shrink. Hopes stretch long across village paths. The day's hardships fade into memory, replaced by promise and resilience. A determined stance marks the smaller figure. Forward steps are steady, gaze fixed on the horizon. Preparedness hums through every movement, a readiness to face whatever may come and guide those who follow. A final reflection echoes through the quiet. And though life may be harsh, bravery and wisdom guide those who dare to rise. The moral lingers, clear and firm, touching every listener with truth and purpose. Steps continue along the paths. Forward, together, strong and unbroken. Each movement carries hope. Each breath carries courage. The village watches quietly, knowing the story has changed them all. Lessons of justice, friendship, and vigilance will live on in every heart. And as they walk hand in hand, the promise of tomorrow shines brighter than the setting sun.